In today's video, we're going to review the Accessibility Analyzer in Moodle. This Accessibility Toolkit is part of the Moodle 3.11 release. In today's video, we are going to review prompting the Accessibility Toolkit, the types of errors, exploring the toolkit, and how to correct common errors. To prompt the Accessibility Toolkit, first we're going to ensure that our editing is turned on. Once we've ensured our editing is turned on, we're going to select Add a Block. This will be located on the far left side of your Moodle. Once we've selected Add a Block, a new dialog screen will prompt, and we're going to select Accessibility Review. Once we've selected Accessibility Review, the new block will appear on the right side of our Moodle. To prompt an analysis, simply select Submit for Analysis. Once we've submitted our Moodle shell for analysis, it will categorize our types of errors and the number of errors in each category. Our types of errors include image, layout, link, media, tables, and text. This is an example of an error report that is generated by Moodle. Here is a second example of some errors that are part of the analyzer review. So the first common error we are going to review is a header needs to contain text to be perceivable. In our example, we can see that we have an open and close H2 tag. Within our open and closed H2 tag is missing text. To correct this error, simply just remove the unnecessary tags. The next common error we're going to review is bold elements should not be used. Strong tags should be used instead. To correct this error, simply highlight the bolded text, unbold, and then rebold your text. Moodle will go ahead and replace your B tags with strong tags. The next common error, similar to the error before, is italic elements should not be used, but M tags should be used instead. So again, the solution to this is to simply highlight the italicized text, unitalicize, and re-italicize the text. This will convert our I tags to M tags. The next common error is color contrast between the text and background is too low. In order to meet WCAG 2.0 contrast ratio, we need to ensure that our contrast for normal text is at least 4.5 to 1, 3 to 1 for large text, and a contrast ratio of at least 3 to 1 for graphics and user interface components, such as form input borders. To review color contrast, you can use a variety of online tools to help determine a contrast that is suitable for your Moodle shell. Our next common error is linked text should be descriptive and provide context about its destination. So we can see in our example that we have a Zoom link just pasted right into our Moodle shell. To correct this common error, simply write a sentence such as, please review the recording for next week's class. Then selecting the words the recording and hyperlinking that text to include our Zoom link. Our next common error is no headers make content less structured and hard to read. When we are laying out our content in Moodle, it's important to ensure that we're using H tags to categorize and provide hierarchy within our shells. So this can be done by simply ensuring that our main heading is an H1 tag, our secondary headings are H2 tags, so on and so forth. Our next common error is overall page content length should not exceed 500 words. Our solution is to consider revising content to reduce reading load. Our next common error is tables ideally should not be missing headers. There are three solutions to this error. The first is to ensure that our headers on our columns and rows are defined. Our second solution is to ensure that we've added a caption to the table within the table settings. This is most likely what is generating your error for tables. Lastly, if adding a caption does not resolve the error, simply recreate the table. Copy the content to another program such as Word and re-add the table. Our next common error is links opening a new window should warn users in advance. Our solution is to include a warning that content will open in a new window. Our second solution is to revise links to open in the same tab. It is best practice to have links open within the same tab. Our next common error is image alt text should not be missing from image elements unless purely decorative with no meaning. So the solution to this is to simply generate some alt text within the description portion of the image properties. Our second solution is to mark as decorative if the image contains no vital information. And that is all for today's presentation. Thank you for following along.